Welcome to the In Your City Show and to a new week of fun here on the In Your City Show at the Lou Information Station. It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Should we grab cocktails and mocktails or should we just go straight to I don't know.
You know, I stopped and saw John.
Personality shot you can get that I can get mine back. It's
The
gone.
bottle's right over there.
I've lost it. They need to come up with a personality shot. They keep coming up with everything. I mean, there's pretty much nothing you can't get. You can get a shot to get tan, a shot to get skinny, a shot to get muscles, a shot to get rid of wrinkles.
A shot to reset.
I need a reset button to
shot.
find your personality. It's gone. It's vanished.
Oh, well.
Everybody gets on my nerves right now. Do you ever have those days where nobody?
What, everybody gets on your nerves?
Well, yeah, like I'm driving and I'm driving. Why? There's nobody behind me.
Okay.
Why does a car pull out in front of me and then go really slow? Because they don't really have a lot of
pass and then get behind you.
Right. They don't have a lot of interest in where they're going. They're obviously not in a hurry. I'm not trying to drive unsafe or hurt anybody, but I kind of want to do the speed limit. I actually have a purpose for being in my car.
Here. So I love to do the show by myself.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to want to listen to that.
They speed out in front of you and then they don't even want to drive the speed limit. That's annoying. So if any of you are out there doing that right now,
stop it.
Stop it.
Just stop it.
You just about ruined my day.
Yes.
So anyway, we had a great event. So we're talking about our hot list party.
Let's redirect people real quick before we get to the hot list party. If you're driving right now and someone's annoying you, and on top of that annoyance, you're sitting here going, I really can't hear you guys very well. Well, then download the app. It's the Lou Info app. It's right here. You can get it at the App Store or you can get it on Google Play. Download it right now, but don't do it while you're driving because we don't want to be responsible for an accident. But make sure you download the app. It's the KLIS Lou Info app, and you can get it both places. So do that, and you'll be able to hear us just fine. So go ahead, Kelley.
Or watch us at louinfo.com.
There you go. And
then you can just see us and see what.
Like us on Facebook.
See that I'm wearing glasses today because I didn't put my contacts in.
Yeah, but you look sexy in glasses.
Oh, right. Oh, you're right. Like thinking school teacher. What school teacher ever that was sexy?
Librarian. Just tell me to shush.
Tell me the librarian. Shush. Besides, one of those movies, or if you ever had a sexy librarian in real life,
Can you help me find a book in nature?
I want to meet the librarian that looks like, I don't know, Pamela Anderson in her day or Raquel Welch or something coming in like that. But yeah, put my contact in. It's like doing a number on my eyeball. So it kind of was hurting. I had to pop it back out again. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I got to go in glasses. But they kind of leave a glare on the eyes when you look, like when you're watching it or pictures, it kind of gives a glare. Makes your eyeballs look big. Yeah, a lot of things are going on wrong with me today.
Going on.
But I was saying we had a great event.
We did.
We finally had our hot list party. So if you would be interested in partnering with us, being a hot list guest, being a beautiful story in one of our Clayton, Chesterfield, or St. Charles City Lifestyle magazines, you'll make the hot list as well. It was absolutely amazing. If you haven't been out to the Bush Brewing Distilling, it's actually the Bush Family Farm, and it's the brewing and distilling location that Billy Bush and his family have created right near, if you've ever been out maybe to the polo grounds, you've been one to the polo matches, which Billy Bush is a legendary polo writer. And again, I'm not using the correct words. I want to say Olympian, but he's a major player. Like he won the overall world title. I should have looked it up, but it just came to my brain remembering about him. He's an incredible writer. Back in his day, and really not that long ago, he won. When I say that, meaning it wasn't like he was 16 to 20 years old. He may have won it again in his 40s or something. So, and I'm shooting out things that I'm not checking, but I will check that information and make sure it's.
But it was a great party. Yeah,
it was. Billy was there, as you can see. That's Chris Basiglia sitting there chatting. Everybody wanted to chat. Our friends, Brian and Debbie. It was cool. Diamond G Hat, who we've had on the show, came and actually made hats. You had a hat made. You're wearing your new hat, and he just kindly brought a hat over for me. It was there were, I don't know, 170 people or more there. Brought the kids. They had a corn maze. So if you haven't been out there, they have rodeos, they have concerts out there. Oh my gosh, Gordon had a crush on a man.
Look at the size of that guy. The guy's as big as a house. He was bigger than the Clydesdale.
He was. He's standing at the bar, and Gordon's like, "Oh wow, who's this?" Jason. How do you say his last name? Because I call him Simona. I think I call him Mimosa.
You're like a mimosa.
He was like a cocktail. And of course, Gordon had to remind me I was standing right next to him when it was his fault. I didn't
put the drool back in your mouth.
Yeah.
Kelley.
Oh my goodness. But there's a lot of fun people there. It was a really beautiful night. The view, the water, the fountain. So if you have a chance to check it out, they've got, of course, the Clydesdales. They brought them up from pasture. Everybody got to touch and hold and pet and kiss their nose and whatever it was. And gosh, being up next to a Clydesdale, that is a magnificent creature. It's just so beautiful.
And so sweet, too.
Oh, and so sweet. They're such beautiful animals. But they've got the Longhorn. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a long rest of the evening for me. The Longhorn bulls.
Oh, you mean the Highlander cows?
They have those too.
Texas Longhorns.
Thank you, Texas Longhorns. The not the llamas, but the alpacas. See, at least you can answer.
That's what you have me for. That's why Johnny Carson. We talk about this. Smash said it when he was on the show. He says everybody needs an Egg McMahon. This way we can just fill in the gaps when you're like.
I'm thinking at this.
Johnny Carson would get stuck. He'd always be like, and he goes,
I don't know.
And he goes, that's it.
That was a good voice. I think I need to become an Ed Mc. Well, no, I won't even be a good Ed McMahon because I'm not going to be able to finish your sentence or give you the correct words. So we'd just be sitting there in complete silence.
You're definitely host material.
No, well, not. I need a break. Do you ever just feel like you just need like a week of
wind down?
Yeah, we've been going. You just yawned on me right now. I'm totally boring him. 14-hour days, 7 days a week, nonstop events.
Do you think people want to hear us complaining right now?
Well, maybe they'll feel not alone, that their anxiety is high and they're exhausted and they need a break. Where do you draw the line and finally say, I've got to say no? I've got to, because we're always saying yes.
I will say, well, we've talked about this before, but I will say,
we help you.
We have been saying no, and just be honest. Don't make a lie. Don't come up with some lie, but just be honest and say, you know what?
You do want to lie. You want to give that little white lie. And,
yeah, you want to go, well, my tire had flat. And
go on from there instead of just telling the truth.
My cousin's second cousin, third cousin's brother-in-law needed me to help him. Yeah.
Or you end up like, I wasn't feeling well. I didn't feel good. And we were supposed to be at a birthday party, but guess what? The birthday party wasn't yesterday. We didn't miss it. It's still on. It's the 18th.
Oh, it is? No.
Yeah,
No, I saw pictures of it. Like I saw pictures of it and people there.
No, I'm not sure which birthday party you're talking about, but I'm talking about my niece's daughter's that party. So I thought that I was sick and we missed it, but it's not. It wasn't yesterday. It's still on, so we still have a chance to make it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you got out, maybe so.
Party at Sky Zone. The jump places.
You can't have more fun than that than to be a grandparent.
Grandparents and parents and friends of parents and friends of those that have kids where they go, the parties at Sky Zone, do you just get excited or do you go, they do have alcohol there?
I'm willing to drop off a gift. I am no problem buying
gifts. Kids don't even know you're there anyway.
No.
They're out running around,
be allowed to,
jumping.
If you don't have a child playing that you have to keep an eye on and you get invited, I think it should be okay to send a gift and wish them happy birthday. It's all, I don't even care how much you love them. We love our grandkids. Watching them jump around, 2 minutes, I'm done.
We're sounding pretty bad. Horrible.
You know what the thing is? Our family's not even listening.
No, that's true.
So you
end up calling us to go, hey, what are you guys doing? Well, we're having a show. We're doing our show right now, but obviously.
Can you help us move something? No, we're busy. Well, we do have a great guest on with us. You know, we're all about what's going on in your city, what's happening in your city. How can we make sure that people know about it, including ourselves? We're shocked every day at being a tourist in our own city and not really even knowing that went on or this is going on. So this is a great part of it. So today we are going to be recapping some weekend vibes. We've got those going on from your local buzz to what's happening around. But Harrison Seigel is representing Westport Plaza today. We're going to find out about some really fun things that are going on Westport Plaza. That is such an easy drive. It is right in the middle of, the heart of St. Louis. Simple from any direction to get there. And what a great, fun spot.
Plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking, inside or outside. So if it's raining,
they actually
have,
yes, they have parking under the garages. They have 2 garage parking areas.
Yeah.
And then they have one that goes underneath, like the Sheraton, the hotel. But then they have one in the back and one in the front as well. So there's like 4 separate parking areas.
Right.
To go there.
So we're going to find out what's going on there, and then of course we'll be working on the next segment with more great guests going from there. You're not going to be able to quit yawning. We're going to have to get you a double dose of something.
It was a 5:30 wake up today.
You don't know how to dress anymore.
What?
How to dress? Well, I mean, not you, just in general as people. It is October 6th today, right? That's the date today.
I was, you know what I almost did? I almost put all away my summer clothes, and I thought,
I'm thinking it's not ending. I put this jacket on, walked out the door, and went, oh my gosh.
What is the
still summertime right now going on?
So what does the AccuWeather say for the next 15 days? 30-day outlook. Okay, so it's 86. It's supposed to rain maybe today, but now it's going to drop down to the 72 on Tuesday, 72 high. So we're going to get down in the 40s now. So it is going to be chilly in the morning.
Thanks, Weather Dave.
And 72 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 76 and 78 on Friday and Saturday. And then we're back in the 80s on Sunday.
Wow.
And then on the 13th, we're at the high 70s.
Are we really going that far?
Well, I'm just looking. First of all, we need to know. And why is this?
What?
It happens every year. Why? You ready?
I'm ready.
It's beautiful weather. And then all of a sudden, the weekend of Friday before Halloween is 70 degrees. Guess what it is on Halloween right now? So they say it's going to be
40.
The high of 54.
Wow, that's not too bad. That'll feel like Halloween at least. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Just as long as it's not raining and freezing outside.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, but then again, that's the weather, and they're never right.
Inflatable dinosaur costumes where you're inside and you're suffocating.
I know. I want to make sure that we mention in our hot list party. You need somebody to cater your event. Butler's Pantry was phenomenal. The food was sensational. And if you want something different, you're always trying to, I love, our parties have been different every single year. And I love to make sure the theme's different, the different type of entertainment, just to really give people a different feel when they come to the party. Vivant Entertainment, that was fun. Just so many different themed opportunities to place at your event. She had that young cowgirl on stilts, which I don't know how they do that. Standing on, I can't barely walk on my feet, far less something that's my feet are on that's 5 feet in the air. And cowgirls, doing the food and that. And so just really want to do a shout out, have the opportunity to say thank you, for that. I know we, talked about the other things, and I just want to make sure Vince Martin also was the entertainment. He was wonderful as well. But so some things going on. You were talking about the other day, Taylor Swift. She had her official release party. And of course, her hubby-to-be was all over it because one of her songs it wasn't a breakup song for the first time. Normally her songs are all about, God forbid she breaks up with anybody, because she's going to write about it. Swift's new album, Film, raked $33 million domestically over the weekend, despite being a limited release. That is number one ever. It's a fun pop culture, of course, her normal stuff. So she moved the markets. I mean, incredible. Now, you talked about some of the wording. Look at that laugh. Well, what are you going to say about that album? I mean, give me a few of the lyrics. I guess you wanted to talk about it. They are engaged. I guess you can say things like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's not hurting. This is the biggest sale ever. Like, she needs more money. What do you want to say?
You just keep talking. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Well, I can't just keep talking. I need you to go ahead and follow up with it before I move on.
Lyrics. Is this the name of the song?
I'm sure there was a magic wand between her thigh. Was that one of the?
Yeah, talking about.
I mean, I think for mom, because she's very obviously, the kids love her. I mean, that's her age group is what I think, is it 10 to 15? I know there's adults in our closet Swiftie lovers.
Taylor Swift reveals mom's reaction to Wood as she explains her raunchy lyrics. She talks about Travis Kelce's manhood.
Manhood, okay.
Supposedly like a redwood tree.
Well, that's a kind way of putting it. Redwood trees
Yes.
grow very tall.
What does it say? I think that she thinks that this song is about superstitions, popular superstitions, which it absolutely is, said Swift, referring to the Knock on Wood lyrics. As host Nicole Ryan remarked that Andreas Puby was so sweet, Swift added, "That's the joy of." This is stupid.
Okay, you probably should have reread that before you started
Well,
reading
no,
online.
it's stupid because it's like she's trying to make it sound like her lyrics aren't as nasty as she's trying to make them sound. But
well,
you
that's
got to remember, there's
that's where the
13-year-old
press.
and 12-year-old little girls listening to her lyrics.
That's why I said 10 to 15 is her
Yeah.
big market, of course.
Which they're not going to get
10
it
to
unless mommy
13.
explains it to them. But
Yeah, mommy probably shouldn't explain it. Let them just think of a tree
now we
outside or
kind of
whatever.
know
it
why
might.
the 13-year-olds and the mommies both like Taylor Swift.
maybe so. So direct flights from St. Louis, in case you're going to London, we can't get a direct flight to
From Kansas City to St. Louis.
Arizona or whatever it is. Direct flights all the way to London.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, don't you say?
British Airways. Of course, it's British Airways. It's not a.
It's still leaving St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's a long flight to not have to make a stop. How do they enforce this one? The St. Louis Sheriff's Office implements, and I heard this already being talked about, anti-gossip policy.
I thought that was already in place.
It was in place. Well, I mean, just recently.
Yeah.
In the last few weeks or whatever it is. It hasn't been very long. How do they know that people aren't like gossiping? And I know we talked about it before. Has anybody been caught yet?
Sheriff, I don't know, but Deputy Joe just said something about Bobby. It's like, come on. Yeah.
Now, how about
I think that's the least of our worries, is gossip between the police department. I mean, I just don't understand that.
Yeah. Do you know who Tish Period is?
Nope.
Well, I guess she stopped in the the Broadway Oyster Bar in St. Louis to surprise a local singer named Tish Period, covering their hit Waterfalls.
Oh,
yeah. TLC, of course. I'm sorry if I didn't say that.
No, you got that wrong. Singer. Tish Period is the woman who was covering their hit Waterfalls when
here locally, though.
Philly walked in from TLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry if I said that incorrectly.
No, I was just making sure we had it right. But yeah, I saw the video of that. What she was she was in tears. She was singing a song, and they walk in, and they get on stage with her, and then she was like, "Oh my God!" I always love those videos where somebody's singing the artist's song, and you always see them in the background.
Very often.
It doesn't, but when it does, it's kind of cool.
Who would you wanted to walk in on you singing?
Nobody.
Nope. If you were singing, you wouldn't have a dream of that artist actually walking in and get on stage singing with you?
You know, when I was younger, yes.
Because you know how to sing.
I'm older, it's like, it's not a big deal to me anymore. It's like,
nothing's a big deal when you get old anymore. Everything's a nuisance.
Because it
gets on your nerves.
I think I know why old guys don't share.
Loud noises. Yeah. They're in the way. Kids are lighting fireworks outside, and you're like, it's so annoying. It's 10 o'clock. Stop.
I'm getting like Clint Eastwood. Get off my lawn.
Exactly. Yeah. So you don't have a star that you would have wanted to walk in on you. Walk in on you. That sounded kind of weird.
You know, it's the fact that I got to sit here and think about it. You know what's happening though that I saw today is Rush is touring again. The band.
What are they? 101?
Well, they're touring again, and they have a female drummer that is going to replace that. It took them so long to figure out who is going to replace.
They're getting with the times.
Huh?
They're getting with the times.
I know.
You know what? Watching a female as a drummer is super cool.
Well, we went to go see Bachman Turner Overdrive.
It was amazing. And that was his daughter-in-law. She was incredible. Yes, she was. She was incredible. Just her whole mannerism, the way she was working the drum. So I think there's nothing cooler than a woman drummer and a violinist, which we had Abby on here and we were talking about that. I think that's cool. Tomorrow night is National Night Out. St. Louis is gearing up for National Night Out, community block parties. I wonder if there'll be anything going on ours. Should we turn our lights blue outside? Is that
we could do that.
Gearing up for local police and community. So that's a cool thing.
Now, here's one that's interesting to me.
Okay.
We got to get Travis Noble on our show.
All right.
I got to find out a date that we can get him on here to talk about this. St. Louis County becomes no refusal for DUI. So in other words, used to be you could say, I refuse to blow. and then it would be an automatic DUI. They would just give you an automatic DUI.
Oh, if you refuse, they give you an automatic, but you have the chance of getting out of it, though, in case they can find a mistake, though, right?
Right. Well, now it's a new policy being rolled out. DUI cases, the county will become a no refusal jurisdiction, meaning that when someone refuses a breathalyzer test, warrants can be more easily obtained to force the testing right there on the spot. So in other words, you can say, I refuse, to say, great, we'll just sit here and wait for a minute. So now I had heard, and I have to make sure, Travis, I had heard this before, that if you get pulled over, you have at least 20 or 25 minutes, if I remember right, to call your attorney, which buys you 20 or 25 minutes to...
How many cocktails you have? 25 minutes isn't that long.
But then if you do a 20 or 25 minute, here's my thinking, if you do a 20 or 25 minute to call your attorney, you say, I have time to call my attorney, then you have 20 to 25 minutes probably for a judge to get something to say that, oh, well, you can't refuse. Now you're forced to take a breathalyzer. That buys you almost an hour.
What about the opening of the window? We got a lot of questions, so I think we should remember how you're supposed to just, you don't have to actually open your window or get out, but you can just get it through, slide it through the crack of the window.
Yeah, so it's gonna, I mean,
they want to try to smell your breath.
It's very interesting. Travis Noble's one of the best, if not the best in the whole country as far as DWI attorneys and DUI attorneys. So it'd be very interesting to hear what he says about it, and how, I mean, he doesn't want anybody to go out drinking and driving.
Right.
But he wants to make sure that when the police do something, that they're doing it lawfully.
Right.
And this could infringe on some rights, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it is really a difficult situation because you don't want someone drinking and driving. I mean, we try to make that rule. If we, you know, have 2 drinks or more, you Uber home.
Right.
It's a lot cheaper to spend $30 to $100 to get home than $10,000 and whatever you go through. So, but a lot of times when you've had a couple of drinks, you don't really, I'm fine.
I mean,
but I mean, you don't want to be, it is a difficult situation because you don't want to infer that, you know, that you shouldn't get in trouble if you're drinking and driving. The police have the right, but it is a tricky situation.
So we'll have to have him on because there's so much involved. Even the testing of breathalyzer machines, they have to be calibrated every 30 days. And so if someone gets pulled over, they breathe in a breathalyzer, and it comes to find out that that breathalyzer was not calibrated in the last 30 days, that means that can be dismissed as evidence because it wasn't calibrated. You have to keep them up to date every 30 days. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricky things with it, and you're definitely going to want one of those on your favor if you're the one that gets caught. But of course, at the same time, probably the best thing to do is not drink and drive.
That's probably the best way. Yeah. Or get an Uber.
Or get an Uber. Well, yeah, no, I said drink and drive.
Yeah.
And get an Uber then. So that makes sense. All right, well, let's take it to a break because we've got a guest coming on. We're going to speak to Harrison Seigel from Westport Plaza. So let's take it to a break. Go ahead and fill up your cocktail, your mocktail. Don't drink and drive. We'll be right back on the In Your City show right here at the Lou Information Station.
coming
Here
up.
we go. Welcome back to In Your City Show. I like how you go. You could have just said it. It's your turn.
Your turn, Cal.
Thanks for tuning in to the In Your City Show here at the Lou Information Station. We are just about to learn what's going on at Westport Plaza, which is so cool. We were talking with Harrison Seigel, who is with events and marketing there at Westport, and talking about the days, because obviously there's like a double in age here going on right now with the difference between us. And you know, when we were your age, Westport was a whole, I mean, sure, there's a lot of still the same things, the Funny Bone and the Gold Towers and Sheraton and, certain restaurants. Gosh, Trainwreck's been there for a while, not probably when I was young,
Right.
but a lot of things are, but
What was it called? What was Albert's pool hostess bar? It was called Patrick's back in the day.
Patrick's, that was a
There was
popular
Deerdorf
place.
and Hearts.
Yeah.
There was gosh, there was just all these old restaurants. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants and cool place. And then it kind of got quiet and things were kind of closing up. People weren't making their way, which it's so centrally located. You think, how could anybody stop going? But now there's a whole new vibe. We had Westport on talking about the new vibe when we first started the show, and now you guys are just piling on the fun events and bringing things to people to make it a good time. So right now there's some things going on, I guess starting not this weekend, but maybe the next weekend that are going to be taking place, like the Westport Bark.
Yeah, we've got so much on the agenda the rest of the month.
Let's start with Westport Bark, a dog-focused event.
Well, so I mean, just like you said, as a whole, Westport Plaza is on the up and coming, entertainment districts, list to watch. So we just opened a Basso on the Plaza, the Rawlings Experience, and more to come, which I can tell you, not when we're live. Secret.
Still secret.
But yes, it's never ending. So more to come. And then so the rest of this month, we're pretty jam packed. So leading it off this Friday, we have our movie Inside Out.
Okay. And what will that be?
So Inside Out, very popular movie. The second one just came out, but kind of as a play on National Mental Health Day.
Okay.
Thought that'd be a good family-friendly movie to show.
And that'll be out in the green area, of course, where that looks up at Rawlings, right in the middle of Trainwreck and the Basso's, the new restaurant.
Yeah.
All kinds of things to do out there.
Yeah.
So that'll take place there. So what are you allowed to bring if you're coming to the movies? Are you allowed to bring your own snacks and blanket and cooler or anything like that?
Well, we kind of just hope that you'll buy snacks and beverages on site.
Sure.
So bring yourselves, bring your family, your blankets, your pets. We are dog friendly.
Just make sure your dog's friendly. It's super annoying people that have dogs that bring their dogs to, and then they're not friendly.
That's true.
And they want to eat your dog or your child.
If you bring your snacks, hide them like you go when you go to the theater. We all know.
5, 6 kids. It's expensive.
Everyone does it. Everyone does it. But yeah, we'll be having our normal concessions with box candy, popcorn. We just started something new. We're doing ice cream nachos, serving out there on the green space, and then also our dirty sodas.
What is a dirty soda?
Well, it's something new. It's going to be like your flavorful soda mashup with a little bit of creamer in it. It's kind of a Utah thing.
Okay.
That's made its way out west.
So there was an Italian soda that would have your like a
similar
raspberry drink, and you'd add the cream to it. So
similar to that.
All right. So a little bit of seltzer then.
Yeah, and then so we've got one that'll match up with each character, each different emotion in the movie. So we got a blue one with the sad emotion of the character. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Our movie nights have been killing it.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Under the stars. The weather's been great too.
It's been awesome. And then the next day we'll have our Westport Bark. It'll be our second of the season. And what that really is, it's kind of all in one: an adoption, dog social.
Oh Lord, did you say adoption? You
can get a dog or you can bring your dog. So
I want to bring mine so that I don't accidentally come home with another dog.
Well, we will have a mimosa bar and a minimal bar. So
few mimosas.
So who's adopting who is bringing the dogs to be adopted?
So far we have On My Way to Forever. We have a golden rescue, a bulldog rescue, a few others around town. So
We have a bulldog.
Do you?
Hence the bulldog right there next to you.
Oh, love it.
Yes,
They're
he,
fun dogs.
And the dog and the book.
yeah, and the book. Yes, so much fun, so much work. It's pretty much her life when we live in it, but that's okay. She's here for such a short span.
It's an awesome event. It's great for people, around the community to, kind of like a barcade. Bring your dog, socialize with other dogs, or if you're looking in the market, hopefully we can be your one-stop shop for that.
Are there pooper scoopers on hand?
We do have poop bags. We have a poop bag stand.
No one's scooping it for you,
but kind of on your own.
On your own, take care of it.
But then probably one of our biggest events of the year, our Oktoberfest. So we're going into our second one. It'll be the 17th and 18th of October. So we've got Russo and Co. kicking us off on Friday.
Good
so,
band.
and we're gonna deck the place out. We have our huge Oktoberfest tent. It's gonna have so much decor. You'll feel like you're in Munich for a little bit.
Are you putting the tent over your green area, or is it going to be it'll be right there?
It'll
tent
be
up.
Gigantic tent.
Fun.
And then Saturday is really going to be the German day. We'll have 3 German bands: the Worst Bavarian Band, Uber Cool, and Die Spitzenbaum. And we'll have traditional dancers going throughout the day, so you can learn or watch. And then, of course, our famous Stein holding competition that'll kick off at 7 p.m.
Gordon just judged a Stein competition last weekend or
Here we go. There.
And that is, I mean, you don't realize how hard that is to hold your arm straight and hold that up. So how many years have you been having Oktoberfest out there?
Oh, this is our second
year. Okay, so last year was the first.
Our first one, we learned a lot. We had a lot of people, probably 4,000 or 5,000 people came through.
Oh my God.
And it's, the interest on Facebook, we're almost up to 9,000 people interested. So pretty fortunate. I mean, like you said, centrally located, free parking, lots to do at Westport. And so we're lucky to be hosting an event like this.
Gorgeous, gorgeous weather as well for you to be able to have your event. So that is a lot going on that you have here for the October time. So with the Oktoberfest, so nothing that you're doing needs any type of ticket.
No,
you're able to just.
All these are free. You just kind of got to pay to play if you want to, have some drinks or some food at the bar or food stations. But really, just we've been able to offer this for free admittance.
That's wonderful. The cool thing about Westport, they're really making it a work, live, and play type environment. You have are those apartments that went up there on the in front of Starbucks?
Yeah, that's the new Porter Apartments.
Porter Apartments. So you have the apartments there. Then you said, I believe you were talking about Sheraton has also remodeled their entire facility.
Yeah, we have 2 Sheraton properties on our campus, the Sheraton Plaza and Sheraton Chalet. And
what's the difference?
Well, the Plaza is the big tall one. I mean, they're both, there is a little bit of a vibe difference. But both Sheratons, both top of the line up to standard.
I didn't know if the rooms or something was different between a chalet or your typical hotel.
Actually, the chalet looks a little more German Switzerland look to it.
It does.
Yeah,
and
the other one is more of the gold tower matched kind of to it.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of people coming in to the Westport that are tourists out of town?
Yeah, it's, I mean, just, centrally located. It's a great place to set up shop and explore St. Louis from there and make that your hub.
What is the one thing that has excited you the most about that Westport Plaza has added lately within the last couple of years?
Ooh, I think, I mean, obviously I'm an event person. I have a concert background.
Right.
I come from the concert industry. So really just being able to do events like that. I mean, I grew up down the street. So being able to do something like that for the community that I grew up in. I went to Parkway North down the street. So it's like being able to bring that to the community is a pretty awesome feeling. I think just, the fact that you can go to Basso or you could go to 360 or Social and truly have a different experience. You could pick
truly a different experience with each one. Isn't that the truth? We were able to enjoy 360 with my birthday. Whole different feel, couch, fireplace, music kind of pumps up at night. But then you can go down to the Social House and play games. It could be family or date night. And then we've been able to experience Basso, the restaurant, a couple times. We went there on my birthday too. God.
And your classic that you know and love train wreck. You know, if you just want to have a divey burger that's awesome, go right in the train wreck.
So what do you see the difference since here you are? I mean, you're fairly young compared to us, as mentioned. I think we're twice as old. What is it that the music, what will you be bringing? What is it that you want to bring to Westport? We know you're having Oktoberfest, you have the bands. What are you wanting to do? How do you see Westport transforming with concerts and music then?
Well, I mean, just with my background working with all the big name agencies, and I've worked with anyone from Jason Aldean to, you know, anyone as the local bands of that. I've kind of been all over working in the fairs and festivals industry. So kind of what I would love to bring and what I would love to see at Westport is bringing a little bit of the touring acts, really bring something that's a little bit different.
Gosh, and how do you do that in that space and limited space, and then you can't sell tickets, right? That would be difficult to with all the openings.
Well, when there's a will, there's a way.
Someone's going to pay for it, right? So being from St. Louis, you grew up in Westport. What has been one of your favorite stomping grounds? And I know we love Westport, and that's what we're talking about, but give us some St. Louis vibe that you enjoy you're at a younger age.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just say the first thing that comes to mind, if I am looking, if I'm, you know, anxious, if I need to go hang out and be in my place, one of my favorite places is the Jewel Box at Forest Park.
Really?
Just because, you know, the lily pads, it's peaceful.
He's a concert guy, music guy. You're looking for some quietness.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, when I'm dealing with thousands of people, you know, and the craziness and
I see that.
What a great answer. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say something like that. And that's, you just go there, you can just hang out. And I've never just hung out at the Jewel Box. I went there for a wedding.
I went there for a wedding. I had to do a wedding there once, and it was so hot inside. I was like sweating to death. It was like, but it was.
I guess it's kind of like a big, huge terrarium, right?
I'll just hang out outside by the little lake, and obviously the zoo. And I mean, for going on a run, Shreveport Park's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So I can see you like outdoors.
Yeah.
You like a little bit of solitude and quietness.
More of a glamper, though.
A glamper.
So Skel.
Yeah, I'm a glamper too. It's got to be pretty cool for me to want to do it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, we're going to be October. We're going to be are we going to be looking for some fun things that's going to be happening for the holidays as well? You're going to come back and talk about it?
Well, being in October, so we're going to have our annual children's Halloween parade that we put on with the city of Maryland Heights.
Is that the same day as Halloween or another day?
It'll be the Thursday, the 23rd.
Okay.
So kind of a day that doesn't really compete with too many things going on around town. And then we have local businesses and the fire department. Everyone comes out and hands out candy, and we're actually going to be showing Monsters Inc. Later that evening.
That is so great. Now, do they need to register in advance to be part of this parade, or what time do they show up if they want to be in the parade? Begins at what? Is that 6 p.m.?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Okay, so they're going to start with the parade. It'll be a little bit light out still, or maybe will it be dark by then at 6?
It gets dark around 7 now, but by then it'll probably be getting dark around 6:30.
So, and then the parade, where does that take place? Around the circle there?
Yeah, it'll go around the
where the greenery is.
Yeah, around the green space area, and we'll have all those vendors set up to hand out candy to all the kids in their costumes.
You know, that's a fun, safe way for kids to be able to trick or treat. A lot of parents are not trick or treating anymore due to just the difference in times. That hasn't happened in our community. We had 1,000 kids last year, and I don't even know if the weather is the way it's been, though our weatherman Gordon earlier gave us the lowdown up
54.
until Halloween.
23rd, it's supposed to be that Thursday. It's supposed to be in more in the 70s.
That sounds pretty awesome.
I mean, luckily you have a lot of great weather going ahead for your Westport.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place out there to dine?
Ooh, Westport. Well, that's tough. I love them all.
Careful.
Gotta be careful, doesn't
I love them all.
You
know what? I'll plant my flag that I think Westport Social Smash Burgers might be one of the best around.
You had a smash burger?
Not there.
It's pretty awesome. You can only get it during
He's
the
a
week.
burger guy too.
Yeah.
So far, his two favorite things were a burger at Trainwreck and a good old burger and Smash Burger.
I'm a ex-college football player. You know, I love my meat and cheese.
No kidding.
But then, so after the Halloween parade, we're going to be showing. We're going to be trying something different. We're going to be doing a screening of Hamilton, since it is the 10th anniversary. And actually, the rights to show it in a public setting just came out last week. So I was like, Westport needs to hop on that.
So you couldn't show it before then?
No, not in a public setting. No. So we're partnering with Stages, the theater company we all love.
Sure.
And yeah, so we'll be showing that, and it's going to be an awesome night.
Friday, October 24th.
I think what I like about this too, it's a sing along, right? You're trying to get people to sing along with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You ready, Gordon?
No.
I'm always trying to get him to sing.
It'll be great for all the theater buffs out there, and I mean, nothing's really much bigger than Hamilton.
I mean, you have a lot of things going on in just a matter of really.
And that's just in 1 month.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's starting out.
October 17th and 18th. We've got the October 23rd. We've got the October 24th.
Let's make sure everybody knows that we're starting out with Inside Out. That's the movie night on October 10th. That's at sunset. We've got the Westport Bark. So bring your dog or come and get a dog as you'll be adopting them. Saturday, October 11th.
And then the following weekend, October 17th and 18th.
We're going into Oktoberfest, so you can enjoy yourself. And if you're not German, you can pretend that you're German, right? And then the Halloween parade, October 23rd, 6 p.m. And then, man, movies. Well, you're going to start with Hamilton. Now, what happens when it starts getting, are you going to continue doing anything if the weather permits, or will there be kind of a closure through the November and December with the cold months?
Yeah, so kind of what we did last year, and I'm hoping is our, flag planted into the season will be our Polar Express movie night. That'll just kind of, that'll be November 1st, November 7th.
So do you have fire pits in that outside to stay warm around for a movie like that?
That's the hope. That's a work in progress.
That's the hope.
But yeah, you can come watch the movie.
Bundle up, hot cocoa.
Bundle up, have some hot cocoa. We'll have some actors from the actual Polar Express that'll come hang out with the families.
All aboard.
And it'll be a special discount opportunity when you're on site at the movie night. You'll be able to purchase Polar Express tickets for the actual Polar Express downtown at Union Station,
which is fun. We've done the Polar Express a couple times, which is really great.
That's a great time.
And because the train actually moves, a lot of people ask, does the train actually move? And it actually
moves.
Does, which is super cool because you feel like you drive right into the North Pole while you're on the train, which is which is awesome. I was there.
See Santa.
And that'll be the end of outdoor events for the season with Westport. But then in December, the 3 Saturdays leading up to Christmas, we're doing pictures with Santa in the mall. So you can come get your picture taken with Santa Claus.
And when you say the mall, is that where you move and where the Funny Bone is? Is that considered the mall at Rawlins where you go into that area?
Yeah.
Gosh, all right. Well, fantastic. Yeah. Is there anything else that you've had so many things, fun things going on?
Oh, it's been kind of like that since May.
Yeah. How long have you been with Westport now?
About 2 years.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so kind of just getting rolling.
Watching it.
Yeah.
You've been watching it transform and change.
Yeah.
When you saw the blue, that's what's always fun is when you see like the blueprints come in and they're showing you how something's going to look. Did it almost seem like it was how is it going to happen?
Well, when I first saw the renderings of the green space,
that's the correct word.
I was, this is beautiful. And then when they opened up the gates, first brand new day of it opening, it's like, oh my God, this looks like it's fake. It looks exactly like the renderings. And it's like it's unbelievable.
Gosh.
So kudos to our construction team.
Do you see fashion or some boutiques, some things like that maybe opening out there where you can actually go shopping and find some great things?
That is the hope. We do have some vacancies that and some are getting filled up that I wish I could speak about.
I know all these secrets. I know it's like top secret.
Maybe you'll have to bring me back and I'll.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, I'll fill you in. But
so you played college ball?
I did. Yeah.
Where at?
So my first year right out of high school, I got recruited to Lindenwood The
Great
first year they were D2, and actually I got recruited as a center, believe it or not, and I showed up not the size of a
I was
center.
just gonna say, you said believe it or not, is that because you weren't 300 pounds and 6'11"?
I was in high school, and then so yeah, I still got put with the linemen. So I said, all right, let's go have fun instead. So I transferred to Lake Forest College, just north of Chicago, and played running back, and
Very cool.
it was a good time. Yeah.
Awesome. So I need your prediction for this week's Alabama-Mizzou game. Who you picking?
MIZ.
All right.
My gosh, they're killing it.
They are.
And they don't just, sorry about that, knock on wood. Many times. They don't just win. They just like embarrass them.
Me and Grant were talking about this. If they can embarrass Alabama, then they're going to be really looked at.
You don't think they're being looked at now?
They haven't played really a whole lot of really tough teams.
I hate when someone says that. That's so mean.
Well, it's true. I mean, you got to play somebody tough.
Well,
I mean, it's like playing it's like me playing Kylan and Chance in the backyard.
Stop it. That is not true. That is an insult to Mizzou right now. They are really great.
Well,
I think they've really put their name on the map though, they belong in the SEC though.
Phenomenal.
I mean, yeah.
Well, Harrison Seigel, events and marketing at Westport Plaza. If you have not been out to Westport Plaza in a while, you're missing out. It's incredibly beautiful. It's very much a family-oriented or date night. Go out there by yourself, have some quiet time, sit out on the green area, but it's really fabulous. You'll love the Rawlings store, the restaurants. It is a good time, and it just changed. I need a personality update right now, so I think I need to go out there, walk around, and get my personality back. So I'm looking forward to some of the sneak peeks at some of the things you're talking about that we can't talk about on air. That's going to be fun. It just keeps growing and getting better all the time. We appreciate what you're bringing to the city, because that's what it's all about, is making St. Louis greater, a better place to live,
truly,
play, and work. And so we appreciate you all out there for doing that. I want to thank City Lifestyle Magazines, Chesterfield, Clayton, and St. Charles County for bringing this show to you. And of course, for St. Louis Closet Company. It wouldn't be anything without Jennifer Williams, the owner of St. Louis Closet Co. Right there on Big Bend, gorgeous showroom. Huge showroom.
You got 4 minutes to drop by and say hi right now. They close at 5.
Oh gosh, if not, get there tomorrow. But you go in there, and I mean, you can get great ideas, but it's not a one size fits all. They can design from the smallest to the largest of your needs to organize, take your house from chaos to calm. And that's St. Louis Closet Co. Jennifer and her team are magnificent. As she said, they have never, ever in 35 years missed an appointment and haven't been there for someone that's called. That's quite a compliment.
That is.
They are rated AAA in the Better Business Bureau because they have.
So get your closets organized so you have time to make it out to Westport Plaza.
Yeah, there you go. You'll know what to wear. All right, until our next show, we want to say to you all, you can say it with us. We say cheers. Until our next show, cheers.
Cheers.